Hey everyone, it's Alicia. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how I send out my trades through the mail. And today is a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a voiceover because my son was playing in the background and I had music playing for him. So just so it doesn't get so annoying, I'm just doing a voiceover. Hopefully it works out. This is my very first time doing a voiceover, and let's see how it goes. So in the bin right over here, I have tissue paper. I usually wrap it up to make it look nice with tissue, and to keep the pins safe, I wrap them up with bubble wrap. So now I set those aside. I get the pins that I'm going to ship out organized by the person that I'm shipping them to. And then these are the bubble mailers that I like to use. These are my favorite because I don't really like the plastic ones. So this is my acrylic bin. I tend to just carry this around anytime I'm going to do trades because it carries all the stuff I need. So it has the Disney pin backs and the Loungefly pin backs, because you know how the Loungefly have the different colors. So it has the dark gray, the silver, and the gold. And then in the next bin, it has the washi tapes that I use and some stickers. And then this bin is where I have all the stickers that I ship out with the pins. And then I have these little plastic baggies that I got from Daiso. And I put the stickers inside these little baggies just so it's all organized. And when you guys are opening your trades, the stickers aren't everywhere. And so they're organized when you open your package. And for this time, I actually have some Doorables that I have opened because I was thinking about getting into it. I decided not to, so I didn't want to hold on to these. So I'm going to zap them to the people that I'm trading with, just like a little freebie, like a thank you for trading. And I hope they find better homes. So now that we have all this organized and ready to go, the fun part begins. We're going to start assembling all of the trades. I'm going to lay out all my bubble mailers, and then I'm going to get my shipping labels. I'm going to cut them to the size of the bubble mailer, and then I'm going to tape the shipping labels on top. And then after I tape them, I like to grab some washi tape, and I like to go over the tape with the washi tape. And I feel like it gives it a little bit of some fun to it, so it's not so boring. And it's Monsters Inc., of course, because that's one of my favorite movies. And I'm going to do this process off camera because I don't want to show any addresses, just to be safe. So now I'm going to cut up some Post-its, and I'm going to write a number and which pin goes inside the mailer. And then with that, I'm going to make a list, and the list is numbered from 1 to 20. And I'm going to start writing the name of the person and the pin that goes in their bubble mailer. I do this process so I can look back and be like, okay, this is the right pin that's going in the right mailer, just because I don't want to get anything confused, send the wrong pin out, because it has happened to me before where I've sent out the wrong pin and it was a mess. I had to fix it. It got worked out, but it was a mess, and I don't want to do that again. So I try to stay as organized as I possibly can. So now that I have all of these laid out and ready for me to start putting the pins on which mailer they're going to be shipped out in. Okay, now that that is all situated, I'm going to grab the page that has all the trades on it. I'm going to move it somewhere that's close to me so I can grab it easily. And then I'm going to grab the acrylic drawer that I have. And then I'm going to open all these bins just so that they're easily accessible for when I need them. And these have all of the backings that I need. And the Mickey backings, that's not all the ones that I have. I just have a little bit there, but I actually have a big bucket of these things. They just get overwhelming because so many pins, you know. So now that I have all that opened, I'm gonna start grabbing the pins and I'm gonna start putting the backers on there. And then I'm gonna place it on the mailer that it's gonna go to. So I'm just grabbing the pins and putting on the backings, and then I'm putting them all where they need to go. And so for the second one, it is Beryl and Santa Claus. And these are park pins. They are the Halloween pins that came out last year, I believe, and I'm going to be putting Mickey backs on these. I will be putting backer cards on these, but for right now I'm just getting them all organized. So for the third one, it's the Jafar and the 2 Ariel clams. The Jafar I got on a Whatnot sale, and the 2 clams I got these at Disneyland a couple months ago when I went. I think it was like 2 trips ago I got these. So all of these get Mickey backs because they're all from the parks. And then for the next pin, it is a Tiana pin, and this one is a Loungefly, so it gets a Loungefly back. Okay, for the next one, it is a Tiana pin. So this one I got for Christmas when my brother came to town. He had gotten me a couple mystery boxes. So I got this Tiana, and it's going to that mailer. And then for the next mailer, it is the it's a Small World pin set from the parks. So I have this Alice pin, and then the oh my gosh, what is that? The Jungle Book pin. So those 2 get Mickey backs because they're from the parks. And then I got the oh my gosh, I think it's the Wishables Ariel and the Donald Munchlings pin. Those 2 are also from the parks, so they get Mickey backs. And I'm gonna put them with that because this was a big trade. I think it was like 5 pins. And I have this oyster pin from, I think Pins Breaks the Internet. I am trading this pin for not what it's worth, because I am missing the small oyster that goes with it, and also it doesn't really match anything in my collection. So I just decided not to hold on to it and to give it to someone that will actually enjoy it. And because it's missing a piece, I figured I wouldn't trade it for something of a lot of value because it's missing a pin. And I didn't have the backer card for it, so I felt okay with just trading it for something that was below what it's worth. And for that one, that is all 5 trades. And then for the next trade I'm going to grab is the what are they, the poison vials that came out for Halloween. I'm trading just one. It was the Ursula poison vial. And then for the next trade, it is going to be the Reflections Disney pin and a Loungefly Cinderella cake. So I'm going to put a Loungefly back on this one and a Disney back on this one. Okay, and so for the next trade, it's going to be Flash, Bellwether, and I believe Otterton, and another one. This is the Zootopia puzzle pieces that released at the parks. And for this trade, I'm actually really excited because I got for puzzle pieces for other sets that I've been trying to look for. And so I'm actually almost done with this set. All I need is Nick Wilde, the Yak, and Finnick. So hopefully I can try to trade for those in the future. So since these were released in the park, I'm going to put Mickey backs on these. So if you guys are interested in wondering what I traded these pins for, another video is going to be coming out showing what I traded for. So stay tuned for that if you guys are curious. You guys will see what pins that I got for all these that I am trading out. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that video. Okay, for the next one, it is going to be a Tiny Kingdoms Dumbo pin. I'm sorry that it's blurry. I didn't realize it, but it's really cute. It's super small. I really love these Tiny Kingdoms. They're just so tiny, but they are so easy to lose. I think I've lost 2 already, and I cannot find them anywhere. So that's really unfortunate. But the next trade, it is going to be another Tiny Kingdoms. It's one of the busts. I don't know which one this is, but they are the busts from the Haunted Mansion. And then the next one is going to be this little tiger pin. And don't grill me, but I honestly do not know what this little tiger is from. Let me know in the comments what it's from, but I don't know. So this is all the mailers laid out with the pins that go with them, and I get this all organized. So now I'm gonna get the stickers, and I'm gonna start figuring out which stickers is gonna go with what. Usually I tend to just randomly pick the stickers and put them where they go. Sometimes, like for right now, I actually have some stickers that actually match the pins, so I'm probably gonna put some of the stickers that match the pins with that mailer, just, you know, because I know that that's the princess they like because of the pin that they have, kind of a thing. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna separate them, and some are gonna get more, some are gonna get less. So the more pins that there are, they're gonna get a little bit more stickers, and the less pins that they have, they're gonna get a little bit less. I don't know why I do it that way, but I just do it that way. So I'm just going to be organizing that, and then I'm just going to go on to the next step, which is I'm going to start closing up all my little bins just to kind of be like I'm done with that. And so, oh, and before I forget, these bins are from Daiso. They're super cute. I love how they can just hold the little backers like that, and they don't take up a lot of space because they're not massive, and it just helps me keep everything organized. I really like those bins, and if you're interested in getting them, they have them at Daiso. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the little baggies, and these little baggies, the stickers are going to go inside. So I like to lay them all out and put them in, and then put the stickers in them. But I do not have enough, so some of these are going to not have bags. And then I like to write a little note and put it inside just to say thank you. Sorry for my handwriting, I know it's messy, but yes. So I like to put in the little card, and I put the card and the stickers inside of the little Ziploc. And then I'm just gonna do that, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, now that I have all the cards placed down, I'm going to grab the doorables that I'm going to zap everyone, and I'm just going to place them on each mailer. And I started to realize midway that some of them would do better, and other ones I try to match characters. Like the dwarfs, I put a dwarf there, and I have I think a princess and the frog one, and so I decided to put that one with the Tiana pin that I'm trading. So I kind of moved some around a little bit. So now I'm going to organize these Ziplocs on each mailer, and then I'm going to figure out who's going to get one, because like I said, I didn't have enough and I didn't have time to go out to the store to get some more because I was going on my way to work. So I needed to get these done so I can drop them off at the post office so I can go to work. So I am sorry to the ones that didn't get it, but next time if we trade, you'll get one for sure. So now I'm going to open the little bags, and I'm going to start putting the items inside these bags. It's going to be the little thank you note, the stickers, and the Doorable. And that's what it looks like. So now I'm going to do that to all the rest of them, and I'll be right back. Sorry for the dress change. I actually ended up running out of time and I had to film the next day. So hopefully I can finish this before work so I can take it to the post office. So now I'm getting everything and I am organizing them to get to the next step. Okay, so now that is done, I am going to now start grabbing backer cards for these pins. With these pins, I have backer cards that I know I'm not going to use, or backer cards that are for the open pins that are going to be there always. I tend to reuse them instead of throwing them away. I kind of put as many pins as I can on them. Like if I have a trade with multiple pins, I try to fit all those pins on that one backer card. And if I have a single pin, I tend to cut the backer card and put that pin on the backer card. So I try to use these cards and not let them go to waste, just so I'm not like using other things for their backer cards, and I can reuse the ones that I already have. So I'm just going to be placing all of these pins on the backer cards, and then we'll move on to the next step after that. For me, usually my trades are usually this big. I tend to stock up on trades, and then once I decide to start doing trades, I put them all up and I try to get as many as I can, just so I can do one big cluster trade instead of like random ones every now and then. So I try to make sure I have a lot of pins to trade, so it makes it more worth my while, kind of, because I have to take a trip to the post office. So I try to do a lot of pins as possible. So that's why I have a lot of trades in front of me. It's intentional, and it's really time consuming, but I actually enjoy it, and I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I know it's kind of long, but I just like to show the process of what I go through when I'm trading with you guys, and how much care and love I put into these trades. I feel like it's really fun and relaxing, and trading is my favorite. It's really fun. So this is an example of me clustering them on a backer card just to save space, because it would actually take up a lot of space if I put a backer card on each pin. A single backer card on each pin would actually take up a lot of space. So I feel like this is more efficient in saving space and the mailer not being so bulky. So I'm just puncturing these pins on. Actually really glad that I had this one. I don't remember what it's from, but actually fit all 4 on there, which I was really excited about. I was lucky that I had one like that, and I'm going to continue this process until I'm done, and we'll talk on the next step. So now what I'm gonna do for these 3 tiny kingdoms, I didn't want to put them on one big backer card because I feel like that would be wasting space and I wouldn't be able to tie the bubble wrap around tight enough to protect it, I feel like. So I just cut the backer card into 3 pieces, and I'm going to put those pins on. Okay, now that that step is complete, I'm going to get the bubble wrap that's already pre-cut. I'm going to puncture the pin backing through the bubble wrap. I'm going to wrap the bubble wrap around. Well, first I'm going to secure the backing on. Then I'm going to wrap the bubble wrap around the pin. And then I'm going to cut the excess off. And then I'm going to tape it shut. And after you do that, the pin should be securely wrapped and protected so it won't get damaged in shipping, and it should look like this. And now I'm going to do this process throughout all the pins, and then once I'm done with that, I'll move on to the next step. Okay, so I'm going to stop what I'm doing and I'm going to actually start putting them in the mailers after I bubble wrap them, just because I'm worried that once I wrap them in the bubble mailer, I'm going to get them confused. I mean, once I wrap them in the bubble wrap, I'll get them confused. So I'm just going to put them in right now, and then after that, I will start bubble wrapping another one, just so I don't mess anything up, because that's, like I said, one of my biggest fears. So I'm going to bubble wrap it, put it in, seal it, and then move on to the next. Doing this actually helped me free up some space and have a little more wiggle room, because it was kind of hard because it was taking up the whole entire table pretty much. So now I have a little bit more wiggle room, and I'm going to continue the process of wrapping them and putting them in the mailer. Okay, so I finished all of them, and I'm saving this one for last because after I wrapped it with the bubble wrap, it was not fitting in the bubble mailer. So I'm gonna have to cut this backer card in half and then wrap them individually like that so they can fit inside the bubble mailer. I'm gonna cut off the excess, tape it, and then put them inside. So I ended up having to cut the next clip of me finishing the packages because I accidentally was showing the address the whole entire time on that last clip. So I'm gonna have to just cut it there and then show the end result. This is what my Bilbo mailers look like. I have them all ready to go, and then usually what I do is I put the stickers over here on the side. I put those on the shipping labels, kind of give it a little bit more decoration. So on the front, it's usually the shipping label is taped on, and then I put the washi tape over the tape, and then I put stickers just to add a little bit more fun to it. And that is the end of my video. That's how I do my trades. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and see you in the next one. Bye.